What is up, all my YouTube babies? Long time no see. I promised you guys a subscriber contest, and I failed miserably. And I haven't been doing much lately. I'm just trying to get straight A's in school, like I told you guys. And I've been getting more subscribers lately, so know what that is definitely coming up next. But I got a special treat for you guys. Um, I literally just made a brand new deck, and I saw something like it. They called it a suicide rogue, but I changed it to warrior because I thought warrior was just so much better for it. It's a perfect 60, 12 quests, and it has just the cutest little combo in it. It runs a Scourge Warrior because I run a lot of Scourge allies in it. But this card right here, Baba Ganoush, if you guys can see him, he's a little grumpy. Baba Ganoush the Grumpy. He is the funnest card I've ever seen in WoW in a while. So, just right off the top, let me just show you guys the cards. It runs 4 Broderick, 4 Uruka, 8 Marauding Geist, 8, count them, 8, 4 Overlord Draku, 4 Shade of Arugal, 4 Baba Ganoush, 4, I'm going to say Requite, that's how I'm going to call it, 4 Heroic Throw, this card right here, and then it runs 4 Fleshwork Throwing Glaive, whatever, 4 Spinning Fate, I think this is such a fun card too, and 4 Twin Blade of the Phoenix, and then the quests are 4 Restless Dead, 4 Kama's Promise, and 4 Orders from Lady Vosh. So, if you guys haven't already processed it, the ideal hand here, which is extremely funny, is you want to always have 1 Marauding Geist, 1 Shade of Argol, and 1 Baba Ganoush. Why? Turn 1, put your resource down. Play Marauding Geist. Then, you play your Baba Ganoush, and it sends your whole hand to the graveyard. So that makes this guy, Shade of Argol. Let me read you his special. Death Rattle. You may destroy an unlimited Scourge ally you control. If you do, put this ally from your graveyard into play. Looky there, you got a Marauding Geist in play. Pop him, he goes to your grave, and then you have 2 5/5s out on turn 1. That's pretty dumb. And then, if you even get 1 Broderick to the graveyard, you're dealing 11 in 2 turns. And then, if you have an Uruka in your hand, you just randomly name it, you're dealing even more damage because his death rattle is ridiculous. So the whole idea here is, it's literally just to, I don't even know how to explain it because it's just so much fun. It's just to hit people so hard that they have no way of coming back. I have not seen anything that can stop this deck so far. And what's funny is, I love this combo, the Heroic Throw and Twin Blade of the Phoenix. I think this is the funniest card from Ice Crown because Heroic Throw, let me read it to you. It's a 4 cost, but you may discard a weapon rather than pay this card's cost. So you discard a Twin Blade of the Phoenix. Let me read you Twin Blade special. You can play Twin Blade of the Phoenix from your graveyard. So I get to deal 4 for free and still get rid of this guy, even with Baba Ganoush. So I get to play Baba Ganoush, deal 4, and then play this the next turn if I really need to. That's what's so much fun about this deck. And then the rest of it's just, I run the Restless Dead in case I start running out of cards, a Kama's Promise for when my hand is empty, and Orders from Lady Vosh again for when my hand is empty. But I don't think the game's really going to last that long. Plus, I also run 4 Spinning Fates in here. I think this is a really fun card. Why? And I think it's going to be I think it's extremely underestimated. Even in draft, in draft, it's ridiculous. In constructed, I've been talking to people and they're skeptical about it, but I think you can't beat this card. Let me read it to you. It does have Throne, so it's long range. And then when you strike with this weapon, put target opponent's deck into his graveyard. I'm sorry. When you strike with this weapon, put the top card of target opponent's deck into his graveyard. This weapon has Assault X, this combat, where X is that card. The strike cost is 1. So let's say they reveal, I don't know, a Thrall, anything higher than a 1-drop, that's pretty ridiculous. The only worst case scenario is a quest. I mean, if you're against Mage and they flip a Seer Signet, you're dealing 6 for 1. That's kind of retarded. Plus it's Throne, and this protects your Baba Ganoush and your Shade on turn 2. That's how ridiculous this card is. As well as, that's why I run Fleshwork Throwing Glaive, because it's, let me read this to you. This also is Throne, and then for a warrior, it's you pay 1 less to strike with this weapon. So it's a 2 for free. That's essentially what that card is for. And then if I'm having trouble dealing damage with my allies, I run Requite just to get damage through to the hero really quick. This is even faster rush than Kumud. This is turn 2. If I have a Broderick in graveyard and I did the heroic throw combo, I should have 15 damage on them. That is ridiculous. I don't even think there is a way if you can bounce back from that unless you run like turn 1 non the selfless or something extremely stupid like that. And I doubt any deck is going to do that really. And I think I'm going to draw into this combo every single time. Because if I don't get a Marauding Geist or something else, like on my first turn, I'm on my first draw, I'm obviously going to row it. But turn 2, I mean, on the second row, if I still don't get it, let's say I get, I don't know, a Baba Ganoush, a Marauding, and I don't know, something else. I could just wait until I draw into it because I have powerful allies in here like Overlord Dracu. Like, he's a 3/4 for 2. That's ridiculous. Broderick's always a ridiculous card. And then the rest is just taking care of guys so quickly that I really don't see how they could bounce back from this. And I just want to let you guys know, I forgot to mention the hero. The hero's the warrior Scourge hero, so that I can play these unlimited allies. But I mean, give this deck a shot. Run it in MWS or that stuff. And I gotta tell you, if you guys use this exact same deck list, please refer people to where you got it from. Say I Live to WoW gave it to you. You know, Brian Kukin. You know, because this deck took me a pretty long time to figure out. But the essential combo was the Baba, the Shade, and the Marauding. Other than that, I mean, I was looking for essential Death Rattle stuff and what I could do to really, you know, combo with what I was essentially trying to do here, which was rush, rush, rush until you can't rush no mo. So, subscriber contest. I'm going to do a video tomorrow, which is Sunday. I promise. Here, look, I got this whole page. Let me flip on through here. Let's see. See, look at my whole page of thralls there. How pretty is that? That's like $10 cards right there. That's 8 of them. Anyway, look at all these loots. I'm gonna give like 4 or 5 of those away to you guys. I feel so bad for holding you guys off, but you know what? Shit happens, my brothers. It does. And I just took the PSATs this morning, and I had to wake up at like 6 o'clock, and it was awful. It's such bullshit, but you know what? I hope you guys try out the deck. I hope you'll have fun with it, and just do your thing. I mean, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for staying with me. Thanks for, you guys that have been writing on the channel. I've been trying to respond to you. Someone said something about sacrificing someone. I don't know what that means, so you got to let me know. Maybe this helped you out with doing that. But I Live to WoW, and comment, rate, subscribe, and keep watching, because you never know what I'm going to give away. Bye-bye.